Here's a very quick demonstration of Microsoft Dynamics 365. Traditionally, this customer engagement application has been used by organizations to track customer service activities as well as sales activities. Recently, Microsoft unveiled a program where they're giving away 5 free licenses for nonprofits to use this software. This is a web-based application. It's stored in the Microsoft Cloud. At the same time that they announced the 5 free licenses for nonprofit, they also announced an application that is free of charge for nonprofits, which is a very, very focused, specific solution for fundraising and engagement for nonprofits. This brief demonstration is going to walk through both of those at a very high level. What you're looking at right now is the default solution for the most part. There's been some light customizations, which I'll go over. But on the left, you see there's a list of items, I guess you could call them. We call them entities in our trade. They are types of information. So there are, for instance, accounts and contacts and leads and opportunities, just for example. Accounts are organizations. So you can track all kinds of organizations in here. It doesn't matter what your relationship with them is. You just characterize that relationship by using data in the system so you know what type of information they are. Contacts, same thing. It's people, so it's any type of person, and you can create views that sort of show the different types of contacts in the system. Again, any type of individual. Leads are potential business, or in the case of nonprofits, potential donations. Leads can also be configured to track just about anything. For instance, scholarships. If your organization is assisting people with scholarships, this is a way to track their progress through the scholarship. Opportunities are generally about revenue, potential revenue, or realized revenue. And they are also considered to be sort of the next phase from the lead. So the leads turn into the opportunities. Dashboards are particularly useful because dashboards can show you information contextualized in a way that makes sense for you. And you can drill down and interact with that information. The information is refreshed automatically by data that flows into the system, however that data gets into the system. So if you go about your business and you work on leads and opportunities and you close those opportunities or you receive those donations, however it works, you can set up goals and the data will automatically refresh to see how you're doing against those goals. And again, it's interactive. So for instance, if I click on this part of the graphic, and this is true for all graphics in the system, I can choose something to drill down with. So if I'm curious about that bucket of information, I can click on account and I can click here and I can look. It breaks out that piece of information into the components underneath. And you can also further drill down to even reveal more information as long as there's information to reveal. The system is fairly customizable in the sense that, for instance, there is no such thing out of the box as programs, but it only takes a few minutes to create a programs entity to show the different programs that your organization might be involved with or might be delivering. You can also build charts very quickly. So here's a simple chart that shows the programs on the right, and then it shows how many members are in each program. These kind of charts and views are very quick to build. You can also have not just graphic charts, but operational charts, which show lists of information. And of course, any of those pieces of information, if you need to look at them, you can just snap it out and have a look at any of those see all records, and you can get a sense of what your data looks like and the importance of it. So at a very high level, that's the sort of default application that's only been very lightly customized. Now in this part of the demonstration, I'm going to focus on the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Fundraising and Engagement add-on that is free to nonprofits that sign up for the Sales Hub. So what you're looking at right now, I know it looks almost the same, but what's important to understand is that on the left, there's a significant amount of customization that is specific to fundraising and engagement for nonprofits. So for instance, We have opportunities like we did before and contacts. Now we have organizations and households, as well as managing gifts, transactions, donor commitments, payment schedules, pledge matches. And this system right here is only part of it. So if you click here, you can see that that's just development. There's also fundraising and gift processing, events, and reports. If I click to fundraising, you can see that I get a different sort of set of data and dashboards. And again, these dashboards are quite configurable, as well as being able to drill down and look at the data therein. On the left, you'll notice that the entities have changed as well. So you've got campaigns and appeals and packages and marketing lists and things like that. You've got contacts, organizations, and households. When you open up something like a household and are curious about what is going on with that specific household, you'll see that there's been some customizations as well by Microsoft that supports sort of a roll-up set of information for each household. And you'll see that the number of members, you can see any donations that came in, and that's just the household. That's true of organizations and contacts as well. So these types of customizations are very useful to show precisely what's going on at a glance with respect to any of your constituents. Likewise, you can manage your campaigns, and of course these campaigns can track with your programs just as well. There's appeals, and there's also packages. In addition to that, there's gift processing. So gift processing has quite a bit of functionality here. As you can see, there's transactions, there's commitments, there's payment schedules, there's batches, and there's even bank runs. If I click on transactions, I can get a sense about how this works. If I open up a single donation, this is a specific donation, and you can see there's a lot of information about your donations with respect to whether it's a soft credit or a donation, and you can also process your gifts by any number of manners as long as you set it all up. As you can see, a donation can be linked to a pledge. There's also designations. So your donors may designate that their funds that they're donating may go to a specific designation, specific program that your organization is supporting. You can record that here. There's also donor commitments as well. You can see these donor commitments are a little bit different than a transaction per se, but very similarly constructed, but essentially they're donor commitments, so they're going to be a pledge, right? And then you would just convert that to an actual donation. There's also a membership management system built in here. So there's quite a bit of membership logic in terms of family and group and different types of memberships, VIP, and there's membership orders. There's membership categories. You can configure all this. This can be completely customized. There's payment methods. There's refunds. There's also gift aid declarations and gift aid returns. And finally, you can import data. If you have donations to import, you're able to import that data, bring it into the system. So what you've just seen is Microsoft Dynamics 365. The first part of the demonstration was for Microsoft Dynamics 365 sort of out of the box, the Sales Hub. And then this is the fundraising and engagement overlay that Microsoft is providing for nonprofits, along with those 5 free licenses for the solution. So this software is designed to be a very robust, all-in-one solution, and it really does hit a lot of the check boxes that most nonprofits are looking for. I hope that helps. Thank you.